Hi guys, and welcome to another What's for Breakfast video. If you're new, my name is Crystal. I'm going to be sharing 5 simple breakfast ideas. Any recipes that I do mention or videos will be in the description if you guys want to check that out. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. For more videos like this, feel free to hit that subscribe button if you guys want to keep watching more of these What's for Breakfast. I do have a playlist, you can check that out. So let's get started with this week's What's for Breakfast. So on this day, we had a sleepover. My nephew and my nieces spent the night. On this day, it was my father-in-law's birthday, so these clips are kind of filmed on different days. They weren't filmed throughout the week, but pretty much here I am making pancakes, and I'm using the biscuit pancake mix. That's what I have on hand right now. My girls love pancakes, so I like to switch it up. I make different ones. And this one I've been making some Nesquik ones. I know it sounds a little bit weird, but we've been trying these for a couple of different occasions, and they come out pretty good. So pretty much you just make the pancake batter the same way, and then you're just gonna add your Nesquik. In this case, we had the milk chocolate, and we also had strawberries.
Hi guys. Hi.
So here I'm just adding the Nesquik powder. This was the first time that I used my KitchenAid to make the pancake mix, and I really liked it. You're gonna have to add as much as you want. I added before a little bit, and now I'm adding just a little bit more since this was a big batter that I was making. And just so that it could give it a good amount of chocolate flavor, and my kids really like them. We don't make these all the time, it's like once in a while kind of things. And then I just use my griddle to make them. And then on the side I cooked up, you'll see right now, some bacon. I also had some leftover hot dog meat that I wanted to get used up, and also some eggs. These are the strawberry ones. The color isn't as vibrant as I thought it was when I was making it for the first time, but I've noticed that if you add a little bit more, like this time, they will come out pink, but when it's time to flip them, they're still a little bit light. But surprisingly, these taste more like strawberry than the chocolate one, if that makes sense. So you're just gonna have to play around with the amount that you want to add. And here's the bacon and the leftover hot dog meat. Leftover hot dog meat is great to have for breakfast. You can mix it up with your eggs and switch up however you want. I did make like a pack of bacon, and it was completely gone when it was time for my husband and I to eat. There was a little bit left. Yummy, yummy. Yummy?
Yes.
Thumbs up? So the kids added whipped cream and sprinkles, and I feel like sprinkles always makes breakfast a little bit special, so we did that. So while the kids ate, I started making 4 shots of espresso for my husband and I. I usually make about 8, but I start off with 4.
You know I'm looking, and I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on, I put my feet up, and we just sing along, and I can't help but feeling, just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment.
So I'm an iced coffee kind of girl. I really like iced coffee, espresso over ice, as well as cold brew. I just all year round, that's it for me. Once in a while we'll drink it hot, but right now I just enjoy it. And while the kids were eating, my husband and I were drinking our coffee, and then we sat down and we had breakfast. Unfortunately, I didn't get to show the kids' plate. They eat way too fast, but as you can tell, they had a really great time as always, and delicious food.
You don't know I'm looking. With you everything's complete. Do you know how much I love you? I put your favorite song on.
So this is our plate. We had a hot dog, we had a little bit of bacon and eggs, and it was so good on this day. Nice and simple with the coffee. Most likely this day was a weekend. It was my father-in-law's birthday, so I had more time to cook. Right now with my kiddos distance learning, some breakfasts are a little bit simple. On this day, the egg and sausage, my mother-in-law was so sweet and sent us a plate with sausages and eggs, so we had that with some coffee on this day, and that was very nice of her to send that out. It just made my morning a little bit easier, and I appreciated that a lot.
Forever.
So on some days my kids just want a simple breakfast. This is my youngest daughter's plate. She's having the Danimal yogurt drink that I got from Costco, as well as some cottage cheese, strawberries, blueberries. She likes honey on top of it, and then she is having the yellow kiwis, which are really good and so sweet. A viewer recommended me to pick those up from Costco, and I'm so glad we did because we really enjoy them. And then sometimes she'll add granola. I do have a video on how to make granola. I'll link it down below. That also goes really good on top. If not cottage cheese, we'll do yogurt, and that's what she had for breakfast on that day. And then on this day, I believe it was during the week, it was school, I had 2 Hashbrowns left, and somehow I made it work for all 5 of us. I love using this avocado oil spray, and using this non-stick pan, I'm able to get the Hashbrown to give it like that fried taste, and it tastes so good. We had a few bagels left, and then some fruit, and then I also made some eggs for the girls. My middle daughter doesn't really like eggs unless it's huevo con chorizo and a burrito. But my oldest and my youngest did have some, and then they have to have ketchup. They love ketchup. And then I chopped up some fruit on the side for them. They were snacking on it before, but they wanted a little bit extra. This is my oldest plate. She had eggs after she finished all this, and she had fruit earlier. And it was just those little mini bagels from Aldi that I picked up. My husband and I, we made it work. Some toast, some eggs, and like a fourth of a Hashbrown and leftover sausage from the day before that my mother-in-law sent.
Never thought I'd meet someone like you. You know you are the reason why I feel like I can.
Thank you guys. And this is what we're having for breakfast, only for today.
Only for today. And the coffee.
And the long shot coffee.
So on this day, my husband made Huevos Rancheros, and right here he's making the tostadas by frying up the tortillas. I do have a video on how he makes this, and the recipe is in that video, so I'll go ahead and link down that video. There's so many different varieties of making Huevos Rancheros, but this one hands down is my favorite. It's the same way that my in-laws make it, and this sauce has tomatoes, it has onions, it has cilantro, it has chile serrano, and we fry up the tostadas. We add eggs, and you can make them traditionally. They are sunny side up eggs or a fried egg with the yolk still runny, and then we add the sauce on top. But my oldest prefers her eggs scrambled, so we just make hers a little bit scrambled, and then my mother-in-law does prefer the yolk fully cooked, so it's totally optional. But we were able to use the leftover tomato, onion, and cilantro from the nachos that you guys saw last week. It was just a few days after that we made the nachos, and we made it into the sauce so that tomato, onion, cilantro could finish. But I'll link down that video so that you guys can check it out. And then we also invited my in-laws for breakfast on this day, but this plate is so good. And then they brought refried beans, and then they also brought their coffee smoothie that I always get them from the Costco Business Center that they really like. This one, this is how they made it.
Hello.
¿Quieres saludar? ¿Quieres saludar, Georgina, o no?
Here, make some breakfast.
Ay, ¿quieres saludar?
Hola, buenos días.
Venimos
¿Cómo
a
están?
desayunar.
Aquí venimos a desayunar huevos rancheros.
Huevos rancheritos con frijolitos. ¿Cuántos huevos quieren para que chiquitos?
Tata hizo frijoles fritos, ¿quieres?
Beans.
So this is what the plate of huevos rancheros looks like. Off camera, then I added the beans, but they're so good. My girls were in class, that's why they had their laptops on the table. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's What's for Breakfast. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. I would appreciate if you guys can share this video just by clicking the share. It really helps out my channel. And also too, feel free to hit that subscribe button if you guys want to keep watching more videos like this. And if you do, I have a playlist of more What's for Breakfast you guys can check out. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.